Sup nerds? With this season rewards being all about Pioneer Scouts and camping in general, I figured we could take a look at every free-to-play items that have to do with the Pioneer Scouts and camping out in general that we can get in-game. Of course, that will be excluding the stuff we're getting from this season, so that people watching this after this season is over can still get everything we show here. So are you ready? Put your scout hats on and let's go! Now, I won't be talking about the super general stuff like picnic tables, because that's too generic. That said, let's start with something generic. Like this campfire here, which you know by default. I know, but this is a campfire and not a bonfire, so I figured we could include it here. There's also the bear-proof trash can. The plant for this can be acquired from practically anything. Any chests or containers, treasure maps, claim or defend workshop activities, etc, etc. This is a stash box, by the way. Just stash your stuff away in the trash can just like any sane scout. The Tattered mole outfit and hat, which I think is supposed to be Mole the Mole perhaps, can be found in Dolly Suit's Wilderness. Come here to the residential cabin, and upstairs, behind this level 2 locked door, you can find both items. A bit creepy that is all bloody and stuff, and makes me wonder if the character the Mole that appears in the Skyline Valley region is actually the owner of these clothes. The Ranger hat and outfit can be found in a ton of different places, but you can find the whole set in the Alpine River cabins. In the easternmost cabin here. Each item was under the bunk bed, which I shot with an explosive weapon to get them out from under there. Now, for the clean version of the Ranger hat, it can be found here. Behind here, there's a porta potty, and in there is the clean hat. The clean outfit though, you will have to get the roaming responder bot vendor to spawn and hope that he has it. This is what they look like. Speaking of buying from vendors, you can buy the plant for the tent from these vendors here. There's also a plant for the large tent from these same vendors. You can get the plant for the US flag from these same vendors. US flag cause, you know, scouts and whatnot. Well, let's talk about public events now. From the Campfire Tales public event, you can get the plant for the Campfire Tales tent. It's just a recolor of the normal tent, but it has the colors and details of the Pioneer Scouts. Very cool in my opinion. From Neurological Warfare public event, you can get 3 different Mole the Mole posters, separately of course. One is the bear poster. The other is the fire poster. And the third is the trash poster. Still in Neurological Warfare, you can get the Shenandoah Map Table, which I guess is not really something you would see out camping, but whatever. And still in Neurological Warfare, you can also get the Shenandoah Road Sign. From the public event Dangerous Pastimes, you can get 4 different wildlife trail signs. And they are the Wildlife Deer Trail Sign, the Wildlife Turkey Trail Sign, the Wildlife Bear Trail Sign, and the Wildlife Wolf Trail Sign. You can also get a few other stuff like the Mole the Mole Safety Cutout, which has 2 variants. The Shenandoah Turkey Poster. And the Shenandoah t-shirt and slacks. Now moving on to quests. Doing the Operation Tidy daily quest has a 50% chance of rewarding you with the plan for the Pioneer Scout Bowie knife paint, which is of course a paint for the Bowie knife. And this is the only Pioneer Scout weapon paint for now. Finishing one of the Skyline Valley region main's quest called Into Lands Unknown, you can get the plan for the Shenandoah Park sign. And there's also a sort of a secret quest, which is not really a quest. You start at the Camp Liberty, at the information board here, interact with this to see the clues for the treasure hunt. The clues will lead you to Johnson's Acre, a little bit down south from there, to where I last died here on the map. You can find 3 stones with the Pioneer Scout emblems, with the hollow tree stump in the middle. Inside this stump, you can find the plan for the mini totem pole ornament and a note about the end of the treasure hunt. This is what the totem pole thingy looks like. It's tiny. Now doing the side quest Order of the Tadpole will get you the Pioneer Scout's Tadpole backpack. During this quest you will also be provided a Pioneer Scout Tadpole uniform, which will look different depending on the gender of your character. Skirt for the female and shorts for the male. That said, getting the badges for the Tadpole challenges will allow you to buy stuff from their vending machines, from which you can get the Pioneer Scout's Tadpole shorts, and the Pioneer Scout Tadpole skirt. This will look exactly the same from the uniform that you received, only having different names. So if you don't want to do at least one of the challenges, it might be a good idea to skip the one that looks exactly the same as your uniform. But it is at this vending machine that you can also get the Pioneer Scout Tadpole hat. And that dangly thing over there is supposedly a tadpole tail. Ugh. From the Tadpole vending machine you can also get the Tadpole banner. The plant poster, the Pioneer Scout sleeping bag, and a plan for the US flags, which has the clean variant of the wall decoration flag, and the floor decoration flagpole. Similarly, doing the Possum challenges gets you the Possum badges. There are a few other ways to get the Possum badges, but the other ways are RNG. Doing the challenges is guaranteed. Going to the Possum vending machines, you can spend these badges to buy some of the stuff here, including the Possum skirt, the Possum shorts, the Possum hat, which also has the Possum tail dangling from the hat, and there's also a bunch of backpack mods here, but I won't be talking about those because you can't really show them all. And what's the point of collecting something if you can't show off, right? So aside from those, there's also the Possum backpack, which is just a darker recolor of the Tadpole backpack. You can also get the Pioneer Scout Possum banner, and the much prized Pioneer Scout stash box. Very cool, huh? And that's it, my nerds. Every Pioneer Scout / camping items that are obtainable in-game in Fallout 76. I didn't include the taxidermy items because I feel like that's more of a hunter vibe rather than a scout or ranger vibe. I might make a taxidermy specific video in the future showing all of those, which might take forever because it is a lot. So, who knows? But that's it for now. Leave a like if this video has helped you in any way. Subscribe to see more collection videos like this. And of course, always nerd on.